Hi Taurus, and welcome to your TarotVideoScope for February 2016 by Ama. You may find me at amalightworker.com. If you do need to contact me for a personal reading, psychic tarot readings, face reading, birthday reading, to open your Akashic records, if you want to schedule a healing session with me, Reiki session, energy clearing, or a tolerance session, which is basically acupuncturing at a distance. And happy Valentine to you. So let's start with your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up have a lot to do with some changes to complete some plans, maybe changes to some travel or to some travel plans. Generally, stability is returning in your life. You have a new vision or new chances for the future, and this time around you are getting better results to something that has been a very difficult situation in your life. So let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Let me show you the card. And the Knight of Pentacles to me it is a card that denotes a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. That could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. So this card could be you because it does represent Taurus. The card represents, the meaning of the card is being reserved to take action. Wisdom that you're going to have to work hard. You're going to reevaluate this plan that you have step by step, but also expect some changes because you are going to realize that some changes are needed. It also denotes travel or journey. So I do feel that the reason that this card showed up for you is because you are presented with some important opportunities to make better money. Maybe to get a raise or a promotion, to make some changes. Maybe you have a business and you are presented with maybe an investor, or even to expand your business. You do feel a little bit of fear as to how everything is going to work out for you because you don't have all the details just yet as how all these changes are going to happen. But I do feel that nevertheless you are going to take this step. You are going to say yes to an offer that will allow you to make more money. Again, for some of you this could also be a business proposition or a job offer. If you are traveling, because this is a general reading, if you are traveling, I do feel that some of these plans to travel maybe are going to be delayed. I do feel that maybe you are planning to take the plane, but then something happens and then you are going to take the train instead. Something is being canceled. Again, you're going to have a lot of patience because you may not understand why the universe is creating these changes or this need for some changes to these plans for you to travel. We don't know what that is yet. All I know is that ultimately they are going to be beneficial for you. So be patient and roll with the changes. Another the reason that this card showed up for you is because I do see you reevaluating some financial stuff. Maybe it has to do with a tax season and you are reevaluating those. Whatever it is, I do feel that you are readjusting some financial planning and you are making the proper changes. This could also be an advisor showing up for you to help you with all of these matters. In the position what could be crossing you, you have the Empress. And the Empress to me is a card that generally denotes a female figure, like a mother figure, an aunt, a great-great-aunt, a grandmother, a teacher, a mentor, someone who's no longer with us, is now in spirit, and is serving as one of your spirit guides. So generally it denotes like a female spirit guide that you don't have to necessarily have met her in this life, but she is part of your spiritual family. Another meaning of the card also has to do a lot with the sense of abundance. Your inner feelings, your inner emotions, your self-expression has denotes long or short distance trips, and generally denotes, let me show you the card again, it denotes a queen, being treated like a queen. So and feeling valued by others. I do feel that the reason that this card showed up for you is because you have followed your inner intuition as your guides guided you. Sometimes they do guide you through dreams, or they give you ideas and inspirations that to you they feel like yours. So I do feel that now you do feel much more in tune with yourself, because you did follow your truth or your destiny or your passion with the help of your guides. And I do feel that right now you are going to be praised and treated like a queen, like kind of getting the VIP treatment, because your hard work has been paid off. I do feel that a difficult situation in your life is coming to a positive conclusion. Now, this could also be that some of you are getting pregnant, or you are making an announcement that you are maybe 3 or 4 months pregnant, and this is the reason behind this VIP treatment, because everybody is paying special attention to you. I do feel that another reason that this card showed up is because through work you are getting some sort of a compensation. They are compensating you with maybe a trip or a gift certificate, that you do feel like you are getting the VIP treatment. So little by little you are creating your own little paradise. You are coming more into your own power, and truly understand your power beyond your limitations that you do put on yourself. And generally there is a sense that you are now free to speak more freely. Maybe this was even a physical blockage for you that maybe a sore throat or something that did not allow you to speak freely, but generally it denotes that you are also expressing yourself in a much more different way that is really helping you to convey exactly what you want to say, when do you want to say it, that it is also nice but also represents a certain authority. It's like you're learning a new way to communicate with people. You could also be put in a leadership position, and then therefore you have to learn a new way of how to lead people, how to advise people, how to encourage or inspire people. In the next position, in the position of what's above you, you have the Emperor. Let me show you the card. And this is very interesting because you got the Empress and the Emperor. So the Emperor to me is another card that denotes one of your spirit guides. It denotes a male figure, like a father figure, a grandfather, an uncle, a great-grand-uncle, a teacher, a mentor, someone who's no longer with us, is now in spirit and is serving as one of your spirit guides. So generally it denotes a male spirit guide, part of your spiritual family that you don't have to necessarily have met in this lifetime, but it is serving as one of your spirit guides. And this particular male spirit guide is going to bring you great support and great success. Is going to make things happening for you in terms of anything that has to do with resolving some problems that have to do with family matters. But they also have to that have also to do with partnerships in business or in love. So I do feel that if you did have some problems with a business partnership, maybe you are trying to establish yourself in a new business, opening a new business, or maybe you had problems with a business partner in the past. I do feel that all of these matters are going to be resolved now. Another reason that this card showed up is because maybe you have a little bit of problems, maybe a fight with a love partner, and I do feel that this is a passing phase, because you are now going to be able to talk through some problems that the two of you have as a couple. So generally it denotes that you are going to you are much more open now and much more aware of the guides around you, of spiritual phenomena, and you are willing to follow their guidance, and you are going to realize that all of this is serving a greater purpose out there, and you are just part of it. So just developing your intuition, feeling more creative, and just following your own gut feeling, because it is through the spirit guides that you are getting this gut feeling, exactly what knowing what to do when to do it. In the position of what's the root cause of this, you have the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, to me, it's a card that denotes a minor success, a minor triumph, with further work to be done, because later on you are also going to have chances for even a bigger success. So for the time being, that stability that is needed in the place where you live and in family matters is being re-established. You are sorting out some important matters. I do feel like again, reevaluating financial matters, other matters, sorting out any communication problems. But I do feel that another reason for this is that maybe some of you are preparing to move to a new home or even buy a new home. Another reason for this could also be that maybe you're moving to a new office. It could be within the same company but a different department, but it could also be that you are getting ready to move to a new building, to a new job, and working for a different company. And through this move, this is how this stability that you needed is going to return to you. This could all the meaning another meaning of this card is also focusing on completing projects. So I do feel that February is going to be one of those important months for you, when finally things are just going to be one by one, like a series of things. They're going to be resolved and they are going to be completed one by one. We are going to finish up important projects that are now going to allow you to start with new projects, new endeavors. Another reason is that maybe for some of you in the last 4 months you had such a hard time with a difficult situation, and now you are closing the door in these difficulties and things are coming to it. It could be for some of you even in the last 4 years you have worked so hard to achieve a certain success. Maybe you put yourself through school 4 years and then you graduated, and it's now time for you to get a job, and that's how you completed this journey of your life. For some of you, maybe you worked so hard to make a career, to establish yourself in a career, and finally you are now seeing the results that your hard work that you did put through in the last 4 months to 4 years is finally paying you off. In the position of the recent past, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups denotes having plenty to choose from, maybe feeling a bit confused at times because you had to choose wisely between all the options and these wonderful opportunities that dropped in your lap. I do feel that this already happened. You had to make a decision about which direction to go. For some of you, you had to make a decision whether to move in a different area, to change your career. So big life-changing events like that. And I do feel that right now, but that was in the past. So I do feel that in the recent, in the near future, you have the Six of Swords. So I do feel that right now the Six of Swords showed up for you because it's kind of giving you a sign that you are headed toward the right direction. You are succeeding in something. You are seeing that minor success that is giving you the reassurance that yes, you did choose right. So the meaning of the Six of Swords, it denotes, let me show you the card again. So the Six of Swords denotes a mental or a physical, a travel or a voyage toward a new idea that carries challenges. But you are going to overcome these challenges because this new place where you headed is going to bring you that much needed balance and equilibrium. So generally you are traveling, you are headed toward a place of equilibrium in your life. Sometimes it can denote a counselor, a book, a good book, an idea, an inspiration that that is allowing you to be inspired and to mentally travel toward a new vision in your life. So it could be one of those things that maybe you read a quote, you get some really good advice from a friend or from an advisor of some sort that is really giving a boost to your self-esteem. It's pointing out that yes, you do have a certain ability or a certain talent and inspiration that yes, you can do this. This is you had at first, you know, beginner's luck, you had some sort of success. Now you have to work hard to achieve the next level of your success. So you could be discovering something new about yourself, that you did not know that you have this talent or this ability or the power to really apply yourself to achieve your dreams. This could also be, again, because a trip shows up several times for you guys. It could also be for some of you, you have to travel for work reasons, and it's going to be a very important trip for you because something big is happening and changing in your career. You could be reestablishing yourself as a person who has very important connections in your career. You could be meeting new people and again expanding your professional network. In the position of your attitude, your internal feelings, and this could resonate with the rising sign for some of you, you have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, to me, it's a card, if I show you the card again, it depicts like a sham fight. So the meaning of the card sometimes shows up as training or exercising. Sometimes is struggling with some people who are less experienced than you, and generally denotes that you are preparing yourself in the practical level for a battle, because you are going to win a battle. There's a small minor success with the promises that you can one day really achieve the bigger success to win the fight. So one of the reasons that this card showed up for you, I do feel that some of you are being trained into doing something new. That's why I said earlier it could be a new job and you are going through a training for you to learn something new that is going to also help you to benefit financially from it. So for some of you, maybe it could be that maybe you just signed up for a course or a workshop, or you're physically training to do something, and it's going to benefit you not only in your physical body but especially mentally. For whatever reason this card showed up, I do have a strong feeling that all of you guys are going to learn at least one new thing in February. So another reason, as I said, some of you could be training because you are being trained, you already have a job and you are being trained to a higher position. So generally it denotes success. If you are struggling a little bit with some people around you, maybe you couldn't communicate clearly because, as I said, they are of a less experience than you, I do feel that you need to practice a lot of patience again, and all of these problems are going to be resolved. In the position of the environment, how people see you, you have the stars. And the stars, it's a card to me that denotes faith, hope, important messages in your dreams. Sometimes it also does denote that maybe you are a little hurt from some harsh words or from a difficult situation and blockages. I do feel that these limitations or these blockages, or whoever is it that you're going to have a little fight, so to speak, and harsh words are going to be spoken and you are going to feel hurt. This is just going to be a temporary situation. It's a passing phase because you are going to be able to get over it or to work this situation out. If that blockage has to do with this changes in plan related to this travel, again, as I said, it's just a passing phase because you are going to be able to resolve this. So the star is also another card that denotes rebirth. You are going to feel like you have this new passion to follow in your life. You are going to feel definitely more passionate about something that you do, about your work, your career, passionate about life in general. Important messages are going to come in your dreams because you do feel much more connected with your subconscious now, and that's how you get these powerful dreams. So your brain is like going to be reawakened. So it is very important for you at this time of your life that you start to write down these dreams. Or sometimes you could be spacing out or daydreaming, and still there is a message there. So however these messages or these dreams come into you, please make sure that you do record them somehow. Again, another meaning of this card is you as a person in your own personal matters, regardless of who you are in society, regardless if you're a mom or working mom, a professional, somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's husband. You do feel that you in your own self, you do feel much more balanced. You are resolving some very important personal dilemmas, and as a result, emotionally, you are going to feel much more stronger. I do keep getting the feeling that the stars, another reason that it shows up for you is because some planetary movements are happening that are going to be very significant for your chart. Now, I'm not an astrologer, and I don't know specifically what planetary movement is causing this. All I know is that it's causing a new beginning, a new era, starting brand new, but bringing forward the best of you in full capacity. So look that up and let me know. In the position of your internal feelings, hopes, fears, and wishes, you have the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands, to me, it's a card that denotes don't give up just yet. Give it one last push. These are just the last difficulties because you are about to conclude important businesses, important contracts, closing the door in some very difficult situations, and then you are going to be totally free. So the Four of Wands denoted focusing on completing plans, and you are going to feel like, oh my God, why am I doing this? What did I do to myself? So again, let me remind you of the advice: don't give up just yet. Practice a lot of patience, because things are just going to come to it. Focus on completing the projects and focusing on what you can do to have a different perspective on the situation, because you can control your own feelings, how you feel about it. You cannot control anything else, and by doing so, you are going to find your power, your courage within you to really push through these difficulties, so you can complete a plan, whatever your personal plan is, because this is a general reading. And as a conclusion, you have the Judgment. And the Judgment card, to me, it's a card that denotes some things got to change. Expect some changes. You have been doing the same things, getting the same results. So refocus, reevaluate, go back, trace your steps, and figure out exactly what you need to change to achieve the greater result. And a lot of these matters have to do with family matters, business partnerships, and personal relationships. So I do feel that, but also they have to do with new business ventures. So maybe something is changing, because this time around, business ventures are going to give you greater success. This could be an important partnership showing up for you in love or in business as well, because as I said, you are changing your feelings, your attitude. You are looking at it from a different perspective, and that's how you're going to attract these people in your life. This could also be Judgment card, to me, also denotes attracting beneficial people in your life that are really going to stand by you, to support you, to encourage you, and to also help you and give you great advice in order for you to succeed. And expect some sort of good news that has to do with maybe courts, governments, or important financial institutions. So definitely this is some sort of a good news headed your way. And I do have a feeling that is something very important, very official, again, as I said, from important financial institutions, government institutions, or legal and court cases. So let's move on to the second part of your reading. Taurus, Akashic Messages, February 2016 by Ama. Please do subscribe to this channel, otherwise these messages may not make sense to you. What is gone is gone. Focus on where do you want to go from now. Important to plan for the future, especially for the next 2 months now. You will feel like you have to overcome mountains to get in a better place in life. And don't doubt yourself, because you will doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Expect some changes to a trip or some travels that you are planning. You will realize later that these changes will be a blessing and not a blockage. A major problem, a major dilemma will be resolved. The waiting period is now ending. That approval related to some fundings is now coming to you. You are being approved for some financial deals, negotiations, or loans. You will be able to pay an old debt or make plans to pay for this new loan, and most things will be going according to this plan. If you are couples, you don't really feel like making a big deal this Valentine, rather keep it in the down low and celebrate home. If you are single, you feel a bit empty emotionally, and you are also trying to avoid certain people. Take some time to reflect, meditate, and to feel more in tune with your inner self, to feel more balanced. Expect new developments in the love department in terms of attractions and new flirtations. So these were your Akashic messages. Again, my website, amalightworker.com. If you do need to contact me for a personal reading, to open your Akashic messages, psychic tarot readings, energy clearing, face reading, a birthday reading, a Reiki session, or a tongue ren session. In the meantime, have a great month and happy Valentine to you. I'll see you next time.